Being a moral person will make you poor.
Hey, Tom Ping, love what you're doing on your channel, buddy. Super congrats. You know, giving your time and energy to nonprofit business channel. Look, man, keep driving that audience. So Tom Ping, look forward to spending some time with you. I know you got the right mindset, so I'd love for you to share some of that from the big V. God bless, be great. 10X.
Oh no! What is Tom saying this time? Being moral will be poor. Oh, come on, Tom, you're gonna get into trouble this time. Yep, that's right. I'm saying being a moral person will make you poor. Absolutely. Let me explain, all right? There's a difference between morality and ethics, all right? Two different things, ethics and morality, all right? So what is ethics? Ethics is generally things that everyone considers to be right or wrong. For example, you cannot go around and kill people, all right? You cannot go around stealing money from people, right? You cannot go around and take property that you do not own that belong to other people. You cannot do that, right? So ethics is generally the law, right? You cannot break the law. Remember, even ethics can change over time, but generally ethics change very slowly. And ethics generally are more, entrenched. They are more fixed. Morality, on the other hand, is not that fixed. It's more fluid. Let me explain. Morality could be things like you gotta respect your elders. You gotta respect your mother, father, sister, grandmother, whatever, right? Morality could be you cannot cheat on your wife, your husband. Morality could be that you have to take care of your kids. Morality could be, you have to help the poor. Morality, you understand, morality are things that are not necessarily right or wrong. You should behave in a certain way to be socially acceptable, but morality is more debatable. Let me give you an example, right? In Heian period in Japan, that was like maybe 1,000 years ago, everybody was sleeping with everybody. In the noble classes, right? Every man had a wife, a lot of concubines, and a lot of one-night stands, right? A lot of casual sex partners. And all the women, they have one husband, and they have secondary husband, and they also have a lot of boys that they have casual sex with, right? If you don't believe me, Google it, YouTube it, it's true, Heian period. What is the sex life in Heian period in Japan? Google it, right? And in modern day, Islam, in some countries, they're allowed to have 3 or 4 or 5 wives. Every man are allowed to do that. Of course, many of them don't, but they're allowed to, right? In Vietnam and in most of the Christian countries, monogamy is the standard, right? 1 man, 1 woman, family unit, right? So, but that is changing over time. In ancient Vietnam, right? Men can have multiple wives. In ancient China, men can have multiple wives, right? In ancient, like 2,000 years ago, they have communal, like wife and husbands. Basically, everybody was having sex with everybody else. That's just one example. But morality is things that will change over time. And it's not so solid. It's not necessarily legal, right? It's not necessarily spelled in law what you have to do, what you cannot do, what you can do. Like eating pork, eating animals. That is a moral choice, right? Do you want to eat animals? That is a moral choice. You can choose to eat it or you can choose not to do it. It's a moral choice. So what I'm saying here is morality will make you poor. Trying to be a moral person. I cannot do this. I have to respect my elders. I cannot eat animals. I cannot pee on the grass. I don't know, okay? But trying to be moral will cause you to be poor. You know why? Because you're gonna put so much boundaries. You're gonna create so many boundaries around yourself. I cannot do this, I cannot do that. I have to respect my elders, I have to visit my family. Every holiday I have to spend time with my family every weekend, or kids, or I have to do this, I have to do that. And you create so many rules. I have to send money back to my parents. When you create so many rules around yourself, when you create so many boundaries for yourself, when you create so many limitations for yourself, you can't really do anything. And when you remove all those boundaries, when you remove those limitations, you will realize true freedom. You are free. I'm not telling you to go kill people, because that's ethics, right? You do not do things that are against the law, but you do not give yourself so many boundaries that are imposed by your family, by society, by your friends, because some of those things are not true. Some of the things don't make sense. Some of the things are not real. So you create all these boundaries for yourself. You're limiting yourself. You cannot grow. You cannot do things that you otherwise would do. I'll give you an example, right? Let's say if I choose to be a good husband, I have to spend time with my wife. I have to listen to her complaints. I have to play with the kids. And that has to be half of my time because of work-life balance. I have all these rules. All right, let's say these rules are imposed on me. I have to follow a work-life balance. Do you think I'll be able to have this channel? Do you think I'll be able to do YouTube? Do you think I will be able to build a business, an empire? No, right? Because if I create those rules for myself, then nothing will happen, because I will be bound by those rules. And by removing those rules, now everything is possible. I can create a YouTube channel. I can buy real estate. I can, build my business. I can sleep with a lot of girls. I don't know. But the point is, when you remove those rules, everything becomes possible, right? And that's what I keep on saying. People fail, and people fail to achieve because they create so many rules for themselves in their head. Oh, this cannot be done. That is not possible. I cannot disrespect my parents. Oh, I must go home and eat dinner with family. They create all these rules that, get in the way of their success, is what I'm saying. Don't be a moral person. Being moral will make you poor. But I'm saying you must be ethical. Don't kill people. Don't steal people's money. Don't cheat on your taxes, because those things are in the law. You don't do it. You respect the law. You do not break the law, but don't be a moral person. It's okay to go home late and not have dinner with your wife. It's okay. Your wife should understand, because you're trying to build an empire, right? So don't live as a moral person. Live as an ethical person, and you'll find more success. I have no boundaries, and I love it, because I feel the absolute freedom. I can do anything I want. Take fucking action, and don't be a fucktard.